The tenant said the leak started on this side. Sand and cement ready to patch up. So the stack's off now, I've got to do the core hole. So it's really easy to change this. Just turn the water off here. I'm going to undo this nut here. I'm going to undo. Assalamu alaikum guys, I'm back with episode 2 of Plumbing and Heating Life, where I show you a few different varieties of plumbing and heating jobs which I've done throughout the week. So the jobs that you guys are going to see is a leak at a property, a landlord's property, where the tenant, as usual, had no idea where the leak was coming from. They pointed me in one direction, which actually was the wrong direction. I figured it out, as you have to, and I sorted that leak out. The second one was a stack. I've had to move a stack around a soil pipe. The bathroom fitter who had fit the toilet had not basically done a great job, and the customer wanted to move the soil pipe around. And also there was a leak on the soil pipe, so I've sorted that one out. The third job is a repair on a Ferroli boiler. Yep, you guessed it, a Ferroli boiler.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
I know a lot of you guys don't like working on Ferrolis, Aristons or whatever. I don't mind, I'll work on any boiler. They're all the same. They work on the same principle. I know you have shit brands and you have better brands, which I prefer to work on. Certain brands I prefer, certain ones I don't prefer to work on. But end of the day, we get paid for it. End of the day. So yeah, Ferroli boiler. I've gone in there. It was intermittent hot water. I showed you how I've diagnosed it, and then I've showed you guys how I repaired it and sorted that job out. You haters out there on YouTube, and there's guys out there who religiously hate my content, because every time I put something up, within the first couple of hours, there's somebody out there, I don't know who it is, 1 or 2 or 3 people, they're religiously disliking my posts. Now, to you guys out there, just leave me a comment, just let me know what you don't like about my video, instead of religiously you guys must have the bell notification clicked or something like that, because you must be getting notifications on my posts coming, and as soon as they're coming up, you just guys, you're probably not even watching it, you're just clicking dislike. Why, I don't know. I'm here just to share knowledge, you know, experience, and help you guys out here. On the brighter note, anybody else who does enjoy my content, please, you know, it helps me a lot. It motivates me to make more videos, because it takes a lot of time to edit these videos and stuff like that. So if you don't mind guys, just hit that like button, subscribe, and click that bell notification so you can see the video as soon as it comes out. Make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video, because I've got something completely different here, and I've basically recorded a vlog of what I got up to on Eid Day. Now Eid Day for us Muslims is similar to what Christians have for Christmas, so it's a festive day for us Muslims. This Eid marks the end of Ramadan. So I've just made this vlog. Initially, it was for personal reasons. I was just going to do it as, you know, for family and friends, a video. But I just thought, you know what, let's whack it onto this YouTube channel so you guys can see what Muslims get up to, or, you know, what I got up to on Eid Day. To a job, and as you can see, there's water here. The tenant said the leak started on this side here, so let's have a look under here. There's nothing under here. So I don't think the leak started here. You can see the pool stops there. Most of the water seems to be through here. So what's the easiest way you can look? Oh yeah, I have a vent here. So if I have a look in this vent, is there any pipes there? There's one right there. There's the mains. I'm not sure if you can see that in the camera, but there's a slight drip coming from that mains there. So that's where the leak's going to be. Let's have a look inside. There it is.
It's in the cupboard here. The leak is on this main, so what we're going to do, we'll cut this worktop and then see if we can sort it out. If you have a look at the stopcock, not sure if you can see that drip. There's a drip right at the bottom. Right here there's a drip. Let's see if we can just tighten this bit up here. Let's open this stopcock fully. That was a good turn, that was.
Mother trucker, dude! That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
Oh, broke my hand, man. Fuck. Some fuck. That little nip up there has actually sorted that leak out. There's no need to change the actual stopcock or anything like that. It just needs to be tightened up. That job's done nice and easy. So we're outside today while it's raining. You see a little bit of rain here. But what we're doing is, you see this stack, you can see it's been leaking so much so that we've got a bit of bloody moss growing from it as well. So what the customer wants is that T-pipe there is actually in a bedroom. So the toilet's about here, the soil pipe's going inside the bedroom, across and out. So what we've got to do is either cut this out, redo a new core hole, which is going to be probably about there, and then connect it into this T here. Let's go inside and have a look. So as you can see, the loo, the waste pipe is going through the side. So whoever's fitted this has left the soil pipe in here into this bedroom. It's going through here then outside. So the customer wants to get rid of this altogether. You can see that made all that good, but they just want to get rid of that and to get the soil pipe going straight out the back while sorting out that leak. Yeah, the water's now been turned off. I've flushed. There's no water in there. See, the water's off. Now what I always do when I'm on the toilet, when I'm on pulling it out, I always want to get rid of that water. Wet back time. Nice. Let's see what Curtis is up to. Sand and cement ready to patch up. So the stack's off now, I've got to do the core hole. And then, so we figured out where it was leaking from. It was actually the strap-on boss. You can see it's leaking from the strap-on boss here.
That sounded naughty.
You alright? Yeah. When you're core drilling, you know it's really hard to take these bloody core bits off. You can buy quick core, I think it's called quick core bits, but I just whack a bit of PTFE around it. It's really easy now to take it off. PTFE around there, whack a bit of PTFE around here. PPE, get your PPE ready always. Goggles is what I'm missing. But instead of goggles, yeah? Instead of goggles, what I'll do, I'll whack these on. What do you reckon? I might get the goggles, see if I can be asked. See how it goes. Alright, so let's start core drilling. Core's done, cleaned up. Curtis has brought the hot and colds here. We're just going to bring them side by side and then connect them into here. I know you could bring it along the wall and stuff like that here, but no one's going to see it's going to be behind the toilet anyway, underneath the toilet, so I'm just going to get it done. In situ now, where it needs to be. Now we've got this waste from here. Initially it was going out down the side. We want it to basically go in the back of the loo. So we've got this connection here. It's from a cow point, giving arbor and everything like that. So put that together and let's push it to the back of this toilet here. So it's going to go in the back here, like that. Now I've got to figure out the easiest way for it to get from. If I'm going to use it, I might use a 45 there and an arbor, but either way, this bit here needs to get cut out. $8:01. Half an hour to open my fast.
Oh, great, because I'm hungry.
I'm nearly done now. I see I've had to use a street elbow there and a 45 to get into here. But it does the job. I know it's black, but I showed the customer doesn't mind. They said because it's only a loo. I'm going to come back anyway to reseal the silicone around the bottom of this loo. So I'll come back and come back. And then now, what I've got to do is connect this flexi. Oh yeah, whenever you're connecting flexis, it's got a rubber washer on there, you can see, yeah, so you don't need to tighten it that much, just a little hand tight. I've nipped it up here, so that's sorted. I know a lot of you guys don't like to use flexis, but they're designed for the purpose and they work. What's the point of making my life harder, you know what I mean?
Know what I'm saying?
For a screw, I always use the 12 gauge screws. They sit really well. Yeah, 12 gauge screws are done. This is all done. Let's show you what Curtis is doing outside. So Curtis is near enough done as well. Got the vent up there. He's just going to connect the clips and let you guys watch him at work. I really take pride in leaving the house clean. I think this is one of the reasons I do get called back a lot with jobs. So whenever I get jobs, It's very rare that they won't call me back. It's because I just take pride in someone's house. Someone's house is their home, you know, so take care of it. So yeah, if you haven't got it, get these ultra grime wipes, yeah? Don't know how much they are, but they are really good for cleaning. For example, yeah, got a bit of dirt there. And it's really easy. And it just makes a good job, a great job. I don't mind it. It takes about 10, maybe 10 minutes or something like that at the end of the day, end of every job. But yeah, it's just a really good job. Because what we did is, we core drilled from the inside, if you remember, yeah? I core drilled from the inside. Because I core drilled from the inside, it got really dusty, yeah? Even little things like this in the bottom here. Clean it all out, clean the toilet up. And you guys who are struggling for work, this will help you a lot, honestly. If you leave it nice and clean, you'll get noticed, you'll get call back. So just gonna carry on cleaning now. And yeah, thought I'd share that one to you. Bathroom's clean. Let's test. Just turn the ISO on and let this fill up. See if we've got any leaks. See, the fluid master siphon, and it's the Viva filter. I put this in maybe a year ago. Nice and clean. Can't tell I've been core drilling or anything like that. So what we'll do, fill it up, see if we have any water leaks. It's filling slightly, let's see what's going on here. Fill valve slightly twisted. Oh shit.
Oh, hell no!
Pop it. No, this is popped off. Put the camera down. Turn the water off. Nearly fucked up there, guys. What happened was, this fill valve here, I'm gonna get some light on there for you. See this fill valve here, it wasn't allowing this to go up to stop the water. So I twisted it, and when I twisted it, it took this head off. And when it took this head off, water was gushing out here. So I had to hold that, otherwise that would have been a serious fuck up. Let's see if that's still. Oh shit. Oh, things that happen when you're recording it. Yeah? That's fine. Let's see what it's like. See if we've got any water leaks. The good thing with toilets is, if it doesn't leak on the first flush, it's very rare that it will leak. Because it's got so much water going through, it doesn't leak on the first flush, it's very rare that it will leak. So this job isn't even all wrapped up now, let's just make it nice. I've got little hand marks bloody everywhere. So I'm just going to keep testing a few more times and I'll keep flushing it, make sure we've got no problems. Wrapped up, toilet's working, no leaks, checked all that out, checked all this out. Oh, got a bit of water hammer here, haven't they? So I might have another job here. Changing this tap, tell it's this tap, it's the seating on the tap. So I might have to come back, change that as another job, another day. All done, guys. So we've come here to this Ferroli. The issue that we have with this Ferroli is intermittent hot water. So the heating works fine. So I've come here, I've checked the heating works perfectly fine. Whenever you turn that on, thermostat, everything runs. So that's telling me the boiler's working fine. So the issue is going to be on the hot water side. So that tells me if the heating's working fine, everything works fine. So the pump and everything works fine. I need to look on the hot water side. So it's usually looking at this flow switch here. So this switches the hot water on and off. And then also you've got a sensor there, the domestic hot water sensor, which senses how hot the hot water gets. So what we're going to do is run the hot tap and then see what happens. So let's run the hot tap. There you can see it's sensing that we've got hot water. Now the hot water's coming on. but randomly it will stop. So I'm going to put that down to a faulty flow switch, which is here. I think this flow switch is faulty, and we're now going to change this flow switch and see if it sorts the problem out. So it's really easy to change this. Just turn the water off here. I'm going to undo this nut here. I'm going to undo that nut, take this cable off, and it should just come off. So I've took this apart. It was like this. So I've taken this this little clip out here. Took the clip out. You took this out here. And the way I believe this works, don't quote me on it because I'm not that thingy on how these work. But I think if the water comes through here, it goes round. The magnets go round and round and round. This little chip thing senses it, that it's going around, and then it sends it to the boiler. Yeah. So I've took this all apart because I've had to push this little filter out. So I put the filter, new filter in the bottom, and then so now I'm ready to put this back onto the boiler. Should be really easy. Whenever you're doing it, you're gonna have to change washers and stuff like that. So green washer, take that off. Like for like now, yeah. So green washer to the top, and then at the bottom, it's got a fibre. So I'm gonna put the rubber one at the top. I'll put the green one at the bottom, because that's what I usually do with boilers. It's all been fitted now. You can turn the water back on. That's all good, there's no leaks in the top or the bottom. Turn it back on. With these Ferrolis, they go FH, you gotta wait 15 minutes. Yeah, well, right there. But there's a way to bypass that. The way to bypass it is switch it back off, FH. I believe it's hold the reset. No, let's try it again.
Let's do it again, only better this time, Schnauzer.
So switch it off, switch it back on. Hold the power button. That's bypassed it now, yeah? Yeah, so you don't need that 15 minutes of purging, wasting your time sitting around 15 minutes. And now I can test to see if this works. Just turn the water back on. It looks like it works now. So we've changed that switch there, flow switch, and now the boiler's working perfectly fine. Like I said guys, don't overcomplicate when you're repairing boilers. Always check the heating first or the hot water. So if the heating's not working, check the hot water first. If that works, then you know everything else works. Then check the other one. That's exactly what I did here. I come here, heating worked perfectly fine. Then I realised it's got to be something to do with the hot water, and then it was just a flow switch, and I changed the flow switch. Now this is the first time I've ever changed the flow switch on a Ferroli. You don't need to know how to work on every single boiler. They're all like the same thing, and when you're in front of it, you just figure it out.
I hope you guys have enjoyed them clips. It took me a lot longer to edit, and I've tried my best to make it entertaining for you guys. But just before we go and go on to what I did on E-Day, I just want to talk to you guys about something else. Now, the whole world's talking about it. I'm going to join in because I want to do my part about it as well. And what that is you may have seen these flags all around your city centre or on social media posts. Now, these flags are Palestinian flags. Palestinians are important. Why? Because they're humans like you and me. There's no difference. But the difference between them and us is they're getting bombed right now as we speak, and we're nice and Christian and living life. But what we can do is raise awareness, and that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm just raising a bit of awareness. I'm putting a little plug in here. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just doing it, just, you know, humans. Even when there was a Black Lives Movement, Black Lives Matter, I jumped onto that because, again, humans are human. Same thing with the farmers in India. You don't have to be Sikh to support the farmers. You just have to be human. Yeah, it's the same thing with the Palestinians. These guys are humans. They're getting bombed left, center, and right by Israeli Zionist Jews, and you guys can help by just again spreading awareness, or if you've got a bit of spare change, give them some money, because these guys need all the help that they can get. There's thousands and thousands of them who are wounded and they're suffering. They have no food, warm clothes. They don't have any of that. They've lost it because of bombings and stuff like that. So again, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm not racist. I'm not any of that. I just don't support any terrorist group who kill innocent kids. And all I'm saying is, spare these guys a thought. Help them out if you can. Thanks for listening to me. Watch what I got up to on Eid Day, and thanks.
الكريم الحميد ونحن على ذلك لمن الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
Hello. See you later.